Hey everyone, it's Nick Sullivan from Sullivan Creative Studio, back with a small update, but a lot of work has been done, so I'm going to get right into it. We're going to go right back through the title screen. Nothing's changed here. You still got your settings, play, settings doesn't work, quit does, all that. So we hit play, we get to choose your own dragon. You've got stats still. Again, nothing's really changed here. And the next screen is when stuff starts changing. So we're going to go ahead and open him up. Oh, let's name him, I don't know, Kevin. Who knows? We'll name him Kevin. Done. So now you'll see, or hear, that I've added a little bit of ambient sound and some music to it. Makes it feel a little more alive. I don't know if I'm going to keep the sound and the music, but I like it. It's pretty nice. And then from here, we also have a stat menu now. And it zooms right in onto Kevin, and I'm just going to go through the stats really quick. So the name you pick is right here. Whatever you want, as long as it fits inside this space that I have not limited yet, so it can just go off the edge. You'll see these up here. None of those work yet, but they will. But you'll see you can hover over the main stats. Now these main stats are the stats that you actually go and train, okay? And then when you click on them, it brings up the stats that it affects. So life affects health, injury chance percentage, and stamina regen or regeneration during the match. So injury percent chances, if you lose or get knocked out, probably just get knocked out like a KO loss, you have a percent chance to get injured, or your dragon can get injured. The sound is not looping. I just now noticed that. I'll set it to loop. No big deal. But that's what that is. So go to strength. Melee damage, your dragon does 3. Defense, so it only affects armor. Agility, movement speed. This doesn't really mean much to the players, but it's there. You can start to gauge it as your agility goes up. And attack speed, this is how many times you're going to attack per second. So it's almost one attack every 2 seconds. Intelligence affects mana regen, and your fire attack damage or ranged attack damage. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like much, but this took me a long time to implement. Down here, I'm going to have more like standard stats as far as win-loss rates and stuff like that. I haven't quite decided everything that'll go down here. And then the loyalty stat is missing. I'm going to probably separate it from the main stats and keep it either in here or underneath the dragon. But the cool thing is, you can do this wherever you want. And if I hit tab while we're walking, he just walks. It's fine. Whoops, that's not what I wanted, but that's okay. But we're just gonna get through this again. Bracket and open another egg. Ted. You're Ted now. And back to the music. But you'll notice that I've got this red here and this red here. I'm gonna have it able to be changed by the players. I will show that. Actually, let me just open up that map. That way we don't have to go through all those settings again. So in here, we have our main stat for the color, which is just a variable I set. Where is that variable? I don't remember where I put it. It's in here somewhere. Player settings, main UI color. There you are. So the player is going to be able to pick whatever color they want. Doesn't matter. Say they want it to be blue now. I don't know why it's purple. Let's change. Oh man. Hue saturation. I really want it to be blue. There we go. There's our blue. All right, we're gonna make it blue, and you'll see in here it changed. So now let's change it again. Maybe we want like a green, maybe like a dark green. Hit OK, and we've changed it again. Now when we go to actually play, our menu is green. So I've got that exposed, so when we go into settings, once I get that set up, you can select your UI color. It makes it a little more personal, and you can kind of like just change things around. Maybe you don't like the color red, maybe you want it to be green, or maybe you want to match whatever the color of your dragon is. That kind of thing. So that'll be pretty neat. All of this, again, it might look pretty simple, but there was a lot going on behind the scenes to make sure everything matches up and works. So yeah. But that's all I've got for you guys. Pretty quick update. I'm gonna keep working through it, get more of the settings together, more of the different menus, some of the bugs, like I'm hitting tab, which is what brings this up, but it doesn't put it back down, so that's kind of a bummer. Besides that, I mean, everything else is still working just fine. If we go to a training, let's send him off to do some strength training. So he's gonna go do some training. I have to add animations, but that's fine. That's down the road when I figure out what we're doing. So we did that, come back in. Hey, we've got strength training 2. And that updated, I think, from 1 to 3, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I've got for today, guys. Thank you for checking out, and until next time, have a good one.